Hello and welcome back to Pikmin 3. Last time we found Brittany and the rock Pikmin, and this time we're going back to investigate the mysterious signal plot point that showed up on our map.
I'm just staring awkwardly at Jacob, trying to make him feel awkward and stuff while he talks.
It's really not helping, Andrew.
Don't worry, it's all for moral support. Jinx Spa, I heard that. Jinx Spa.
Yeah, actually that's one thing I've always wondered is obviously they have only a set number of pre-recorded sound files that makes them speak, but I've always wondered what the system it is. Before they've used like reversed audio for Japanese. I'm not really sure what they're doing in this game. Their language is rather odd.
They took French, Japanese, and mixed them together.
Probably. It actually sounds pretty cool. I'm kind of impressed. It's pretty nice for a condensed fictional language. Anyways.
I always laugh whenever it's like, Jinx Spa, Kuwei-po, Captain.
I hear you. I always find that odd too.
Clearly English here, people.
Well, this is Earth after all.
Welcome to the Garden of Hope.
English was probably what caused our downfall. Alright, so as you can see here, all those Pikmin we left before, they're still here. So I'm just going to really quickly,
Could you imagine being the Pikmin that got left behind?
they're just plants at this point. They don't even know.
Oh.
Alright, I think that.
So now you have a bunch of flower Pikmin.
Correct. This is super helpful. And what I'm going to do today, I'm going to try to do multiple things at once. First of all, I'm going to bring out all my Pikmin, and I'm actually going to start advancing in the area. Our current objective is to build this bridge here. I guess a cutscene's going to explain what I was just going to explain.
How convenient.
Nintendo, you're ruining Let's Plays! Stop it! We don't want tutorials!
If I can work together with Brittany... Oh, you clicked A too fast.
I don't want to work together with Brittany, okay? I mean, seriously, I'm just gonna be like, go away!
He's just like...
Alright. Now I'm gonna give her all my Pikmin. I don't want children anymore. She has to deal with all of them now. Now while she's dealing with them, I'm actually going to send Alf over to the rock Pikmin that we also left, because they were left by a different onion, so they're in a different spot.
Oh.
I actually sent him to land directly on top of where the sprouts are. That's important, because if a captain is idling and you're not controlling them... Oh, actually, I could have done all of them. Oh man, sorry, I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once.
Jacob's still trying to multitask.
So if a captain is standing where the, I don't even... What is this cutscene even for?
But it's coming over there.
Thanks, this was the only possible way I could have gone. It's very unhelpful.
You know, it's kind of funny. It's like, they're just like, oh look, new species, whatever. Oh, our captain's, our friend is lost, whatever. Oh, there's this guy named Olimar that does stuff. Let's just put everything on hold and find this guy.
Yeah, pretty much. Pikmin logic for you. Alright, I got that done absurdly quickly. I guess in this time I'm going to demonstrate the enemy I'm fearing most in this entire game. There's the Wollywog here. This thing's kind of scary. I guess I'll take out the Wollywog so it's not in my way.
Wait, you're afraid of Wollywogs the most?
No.
Yeah, it's like, that's a bit ridiculous, Jacob.
Wollywogs are actually really dangerous. You have to have quite a lot of Pikmin to take them on, which I do, so it's fine. Actually, right, I got all my Pikmin here, so he's gonna start heading back over to us. And take out this other Wollywog.
Oh. So what happens if he lands on your Pikmin?
He crushes any Pikmin he lands on. And
death?
yes, it is an instant death if he lands on one of your Pikmin, unless they're a rock Pikmin. Rock Pikmin are okay.
Oh.
They can't crush them. If he lands on a rock Pikmin, they get shoved into the ground, but they do not die. The real enemy I'm afraid of, do you see them?
No. What? Oh.
The Skitter Leaf. These things are terrifying. I'll kill this one so it's not a danger, but...
Oh, that was...
These ones aren't so bad. There's a brown variant that we'll be seeing a bit later. They are relentless. These ones are...
Wait, did we lose a Pikmin?
No.
What was that little ghosty thing flying?
The enemy dying.
Oh. So even your enemies have souls.
Yes.
Contrary to popular belief. You were saying something?
Actually, I don't want to do this right now. I'm gonna just here, I guess. Yeah, there's actually this like really big like game theory thing on. Yes, I actually do want more rock Pikmin. I think there's a really big game theory thing about the souls of enemies. Actually, it's interesting you bring that up. Where there's a few bosses in the game that they don't release things, and I can't remember what it's called, but basically the idea is that there's this like ghost force that's kind of causing all the crazy stuff to happen on this planet. We haven't really encountered it yet, and it's mostly in Pikmin 2, but like all the bosses that don't have those soul deaths, they all kind of look like spiders, and apparently they're the ones that are I'll talk about it later when we actually see the final boss, because that's mostly what it refers to. Oh man, I have really big Pikmin imbalance.
Well, don't you want sort of a imbalance, like for the specific tasks you need?
This is okay numbers. I wanted as many flower Pikmin as possible. For all the future bosses, I'm going to try to have all flower Pikmin. As you can see, that's not even close to the case. Oh my gosh. Don't just walk into the water. This boss is not that scary, but I would much prefer to actually have all flower Pikmin, because that makes this boss far less scary, even though you'd have to waste. Honestly, if I was really cheap, I could just have like 100 Pikmin in the ground and then end the day, so I could just come back and they'd all be flowers, but that would just waste a day, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, you haven't even collected fruit.
Not today. I did yesterday. I collected 3. Which gave me 2.5 juices, I think. Captain Olimar! Oh, wait, I just skipped over the dialogue.
Holocade?
It said something about Olimar wants treasure. If you've played the other 2 Pikmin games, you know that. His company is going bankrupt, and he's trying to bail it out, so he's back on the planet for the 3rd time, trying to find, whoops. Oh my gosh, do not want to do that.
So wait a second. So wait, Olimar's trying to get treasure so he can bail out his company, but these 2 captains are trying to feed their planet?
Correct.
That's kind of a way more dire and important cause.
Yeah, they make jokes about that, actually. Oh, look at that friendly thing.
That's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. I'd step on it.
It's made of diamonds! I kind of don't want to attack there. I'd rather attack it on the back.
Obviously not. So how do you know if one of your Pikmin's died or not?
I will have less than 100 because I currently have 100.
So wait a second, if it's covered in diamond, wouldn't that be great for Olimar to go get?
Yeah, he did mention he came in here to try to get it, and the note said if they couldn't find him, tell his family that he loved him.
Oh my gosh.
What people will do for money. So as you can see, I'm throwing rock Pikmin at it right now and breaking off its armor. It now has some of its skin exposed, which I will be... This boss is kind of unpredictable. It chases after you some of the time, but not always. Ow, whoa, what the... that was... What? Okay, I don't know how I got hit into him, but... That was...
It was your Pikmin, he pushed you in.
I guess so.
They're like, I don't want to die! So, okay, so for people who are having trouble beating this boss, what advice would you give them to?
I don't think you would have trouble beating this boss. I will point out that just until you break your armor, or maybe even after you break his armor, whenever you're not like throwing Pikmin at him, just have your rock Pikmin on the tab. As you see there, as I broke off, or actually even just cracked a piece of his shell. Gosh darn it. He became afraid. And you can take advantage of that. Even if you're captained and like all your Pikmin get caught between his pincers, it's possible to throw rock Pikmin at him and smash the shell, and he'll let you all go. It's best, obviously, not to get into a situation where you're taking a risk like that, but you're not necessarily dead if you I'm doing this boss kind of slow. There's people who can beat this boss in like a minute and a half.
Oh.
He hasn't really been charging at me. He's been really lazy at trying to hit us.
He's just like, they're trying to not lose a single Pikmin. I guess they can make it easier on him.
Yeah, this boss is really quite easy, even though it's one of the more intimidating looking bosses. The easiest. I actually, my first time practicing not losing Pikmin on this boss, I was able to do. I think that, as a whole, people who have played through the game once or twice can do this boss without losing Pikmin, even if they're not, even if that's not their objective. This boss is easy enough that you tend not to lose Pikmin. Honestly, I think this boss is more of a just like, hey, things on this planet are a bit more dire than you've seen so far. And that was it.
Wait, he's dead?
Yeah. He's not a very, let me spit out a phone.
Okay.
It was broadcasting the signal!
What?
Old cell phones never die.
Hey guys,
made by Nokia.
Right? It even looks kind of like a Nokia phone.
Yeah.
I remember my first one was a Nokia cell phone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to,
I didn't even know the whole joke about that. It's like they're unbreakable, and I was still like, damn, this thing is way, way, way too hard to break.
I love the boss corpses. Just for this reason, I guess 30 is the maximum on the boss.
It'd be kind of fun to put 40 on there.
There's some things you can put a ton on. I'm gonna send you back to the onion for reasons. In the meantime, I'm going to round up the notes. On days like this, I'll probably spend a majority of the day just fighting the boss, and I won't do too much afterwards. Even though this boss isn't too bad, stupid mushrooms. In all the boss fights, you can find notes like that help you learn how to fight the boss. Which I think is a good way to do it, because that way you're not totally helpless. Like, how do I damage this thing? But at the same time, it's not like, attack the weak points for massive damage!
I'm going to attack his weak point for critical damage.
Giant enemy crab. What?
It's kind of funny that there's like 8 on one side of the phone and then 2 on the other, but it's completely fine. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, you can do a lot of weird things like that, especially with flying Pikmin. You can have all of them carrying on one half, and they'll still, like, hold it upright.
It's weird.
There's a door there. No, there's some kind of gate. Is it an electric door? Yeah, it's an electric door over there. Right, the one other thing I can do today is the thing I was going to do with Whitney. There's one more fruit in this area that we can collect so far that we haven't, and it's up in here.
Do you have enough Pikmin?
Yeah, don't worry if you can't get to this fruit today, because you have to run by this fruit to get another one later. Oh, I need both captains to get it, though. That's okay.
So not all Pikmin weigh the same, correct?
They do. They didn't in Pikmin 2, but they all weigh the same in this game.
Interesting.
I really want to show the boss getting back to the ship, but I'm not sure if I'll have enough time if I do. Well, I'll at least move it. I want to show the boss getting brought back to the ship because I found that funny.
Wait, they're taking the cell phone.
They're taking the cell phone to your ship because your ship is like, what is this thing? I must learn. Let's find out. And then, of course, when you shoot and digitize something with a laser, you know everything about it immediately. Analyzing. Spin the phone. Lands on its antenna. Doesn't break antenna. Nokia.
It's true. You have to disintegrate it on a molecular level to destroy a Nokia phone.
And even then, it keeps broadcasting. Communication device. My favorite kind of device. Except when it isn't. YouTube is a communication device. I don't like YouTube. What?
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 No, we love YouTube. Don't anger the overlords.
Hurry up! Don't tell me what to do! Blum, 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 blum.
Oh my god!
And it makes the game lag horrendously.
Oh my gosh.
The onion stops spitting out seeds. What could it mean? It's tired? I mean, you've been overworking it.
Oh, so it's explaining that, oh look, we can't have any more Pikmins.
Then 100. The game would lag if you did. I mean... Well, you don't grow any more Pikmin on the outside. If you run over 100, they do still get born in the onion. However, they all get born in the onion as leaf Pikmin. Whoa, what am I leaving Pikmin behind? Oh wait, no, I'm leaving Pikmin behind up in here. Never
With
mind.
Brittany.
Yeah,
Or
they're
whatever.
fine. They're fine. They're fine. Even if I don't get it back to the ship, if I get it off the ledge, it'll be easier. So all I gotta do is toss her up there, and then I'm gonna toss these guys up here.
It's kind of funny because it's like, you wonder, how did she like who built that little system right there? Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things, and like these barriers and the sand walls, they make a lot of points. Like, how is this stuff built? And I personally, I have a bit of a theory about how this stuff is made, but I won't talk about that until after the game is over, probably.
Until later.
Next time, no,
we're...
the episode's not over yet. What happened to the leaves? Did the leaves despawn? We killed the scatterbugs, and I think their corpses are just gone now.
No, remember you collected them.
Oh. Heh.
You just
That'll
so pro,
teach.
you didn't even remember that you...
That'll teach them bugs.
That fish thought he was awesome, but he wasn't.
Let's grab this because I can.
Look at the game.
Red Pikmin are good fighters, so don't have them be knights or mages. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this tadpole.
Smack it. Smack it. Yep.
Oh, it kicked my ass.
Oh, okay. You're that close. I was like, that could be terrifying. Whoa, what?
Don't tell me what to do.
He falls outside of the circle and you lose a Pikmin.
I still have a few seconds left. Yay!
Woo! Not
Yay!
a
Dance
single
party! Go away, Brittany.
You leave Brittany behind, she dies.
How'd you get back here? Witch! Burn her!
If she can float like a duck, she's a witch.
What if you push the duck underwater?
Well then, I don't think that's really a related question, Jacob.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's funny that like the monsters show up like right behind you. Like it's like, oh sundown,
Hey.
better go try and...
Just so you know, I don't actually drown ducks.
He's lying to you. He's lying to you, and you didn't even suspect.
Andrew, you're not allowed to talk to the audience!
I'm not. Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. What's your...
Audience, Jacob says I'm not allowed to talk to you anymore.
Fire-breathing feast!
Ooh. I have no idea what that fruit is.
Neither do I. And as you can see on the... I'm sorry, you people at home can't see this. We have a game tab that conveniently shows us a table of all the fruit we have.
But you can't see it.
It's
Wow, that was a lot of juice.
Yes, that was what I brought up last episode, is that the boss fruits give you an absurd amount. Like, seriously, just the fruits from the first 2 bosses are enough to get through the whole game.
What?
If you're speedrunning, you only need to collect the fruits from the first 2 bosses.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
Zest bomb.
Of course, we will be 100%ing it, so I will collect all the fruits, but I don't need to. And this is the last time we get to bring blue juice, because you can't actually get any blue fruit the rest of the game.
No! There it goes. Well, at least we have another canister. It's funny, but I kind of want to take some of the names they give some of the fruits. Like, how awesome would it be, like, to call limes zest bombs?
I know, right? Some of them are really great.
It's like, oh yeah, don't forget to add just juice a zest bomb. Zesty.
All right. Next time on Pikmin 3, we'll be seeing what this communication device does for us and be moving on to the next area.
What?